Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. Today, I'm back with more no contact success stories. If you are in no contact and trying to get your ex back, you already know how difficult it is. Sometimes it feels impossible. And I know that it's very helpful to hear about other people who have done no contact and have succeeded in getting their ex back. So I have some inspirational stories for you today. But before I tell you the stories, I want to remind you to be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any other future videos. And while you're at it, tap the bell icon so you'll be notified when a new video is up. So before I get into the stories, I actually have a quote that someone left, or actually a comment, and I think it's very helpful to people doing no contact. So here it is. It's from someone named Kibby Lou. I don't know if that's a real name. And she says, to me, or maybe it's a he, to me, the root of why the no contact rule is most effective is because what it requires of you to not contact them is exactly what was missing prior to the breakup: a lack of excessive neediness, an ability to stand alone and to let them go if they so choose. The strength that it takes to give them space builds character, self-respect, and resolve. Those traits are exactly what are needed to rebuild the attraction. I agree with him or her for the most part, except that not all breakups are because of excessive neediness. Some certainly are, but not all. So if you were needy and that was the main reason that you were broken up with, then definitely, yes, that definitely applies to you. So let's go with the no contact success stories. The first one says, I think your video 30 days is BS is right. My ex came by last night after 59 days of no contact. I did nothing. I just disappeared. I didn't ask him anything, no word in 2 months, and boom! He was in front of my house telling me he was sorry, that he was missing me, always thinking about me, but was afraid to contact me until last night. All this time, I thought he just didn't care about me anymore. Actually, he was thinking about the situation and finally came back. So guys, there's still hope. You just disappear from their lives, and it's just too much for them. They'll come back. Also, I read something about energy. If you keep thinking about your ex, he'll feel the energy, and he won't feel the need to contact you. But at the moment you stop thinking about them, the energy leaves, and that's when you'll receive the call. I forced myself to move on and to stop thinking about my ex. A week later, he came back saying, I love you and I miss you. Thanks for everything, Lucia. You're welcome. She did exactly what I say. When someone breaks up with you, just say okay and disappear as if you're in witness protection, and there's an excellent chance you'll hear from them within 60 days, and voila, day 59, he showed up. All right, the next one says, your videos help me stay strong during no contact. I want to break it every day. Just like you said, he had me blocked and unfriended me on all social media. At day 62, he texted me. We're now talking and getting to know each other better. We're taking things slow, but the future outlook is promising. No contact was the hardest, but the best thing I ever did. Moving right along. People, just like me, have been doubting no contact. Well, I went a full 61 days and heard from my ex on day 61. Another one. I was asleep when he sent his text, but basically said he wanted to know how my New Year's was. At this point, I had given up hope on him and had been a week and a half into talking to a new, more mature man. I no longer hold a desire to want him back and was in total shock when he reached out to me. For those who have no faith, no contact works. I definitely agree 30 days is total BS. Keep rocking your videos. And by the way, that car horn you just heard, I believe that's the universe confirming that no contact works, because that's when you heard the car horn. If you go back and listen, there are no coincidences. All right, moving right along. You are absolutely correct. I'm now a believer. My ex moved out in August. I begged and pleaded for him to come back, and he didn't. I binge watched these videos trying to find ways to get him back. I decided to take your advice and go into no contact and wait for him to contact me. After about 62 days, again, as you can see, 59 days, 61, 62, you got to hang in there. After about 62 days, he contacted me, but it was small talk. Then he waited another 30 days to send another message. I would never initiate the next text, even though I so wanted to. He used the holidays as a way to communicate with me. Last week, when I came home from running errands, he was at my house waiting on me. I don't even know how long he was waiting there. I could not believe my eyes. He basically poured out his heart and told me how he missed me so much. He said he had been wanting to communicate, but he didn't know how to initiate the conversation, which is weird because he's very assertive, outgoing, and arrogant. Well, there you go. When it comes to love, it brings everyone to their knees, so don't worry if your ex is arrogant or stubborn. Those are my words, by the way. Continuing on, I lost all hope and started moving on, and then boom, he comes back. No contact is scary as hell, but it works. Yes, it does. Okay, we have a few more. He finally initiated contact after a month and a half of no contact. So there you go. That's about 45 days. I say that most people will contact you between 45 and 60 days. My ex ended our 1.5-year relationship. I didn't beg. I just said okay, moved out, and then never called again. I basically fell off the face of the earth. Exactly. Last week, I found out he had been asking people if they had seen me or heard from me. I still did not reach out, and boy, did it kill me. I know what you mean. Tonight, he initiated contact, sent me a text saying that I had mail at the apartment. All I can say is no contact is tough, but I hung in there in true to form. Tonight, he said, obviously we love each other, but we have issues that need to be worked out. In my mind, I'm thinking, who cares? You initiated contact. Tough it out, guys. The longer you're doing no contact, the easier it gets. Don't give in. The next one says, guess what? I got my ex back, and I did it with a lot of patience. I refused to break no contact and focused on myself. It's hard at first, but you get used to it. Yesterday, after almost a year of ups and downs, she finally said she missed me a lot and cried when I asked if I could kiss her. She said sorry that she left. Even though she's dated someone else after the breakup, she doesn't seem to be happy. She used to tell me she doesn't love me anymore and she loves him, but now she's back in my arms. Thank you. So for the guys listening to this who say, well, you never post any no contact stories about guys getting their girls back. Well, here it is. And it doesn't mean that guys aren't getting the girls back. Maybe they're just not submitting their stories. So don't assume that guys are not getting their girls back. And if you are a guy who got your girl back using no contact, please submit your story so I can post it if you want me to. So that is it for today. So if you're going through a breakup and you're feeling like you're about to break no contact, hopefully these have been inspirational and they will stop you. But if they haven't and you still need more help, you can contact me about private coaching at theartoflove.net. If you're listening on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe and share. If you're listening on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.